Hey guys, we got this 2003 Pontiac Vibe all-wheel drive. It's got a bad wheel bearing, horrible noise coming from the rear end, and today we're going to go ahead and do the rear wheel bearing on the passenger side. Driver's side should be the exact same, so we'll just do the passenger side today, and we'll hop right into this. So first thing you want to do is take off that wheel. So now with the wheel off, first thing we're going to want to do is take off this drum and expose the shoes and the brake system. So we're going to shove a couple screwdrivers in behind here and then pry out. It should pop the drum off. Sometimes you need a little more persuasion than others. Now with the brake drum off, we can go ahead and take a look here. So there's going to be about 5 bolts that you have to take off. There's going to be this one in the front, which is a 30 millimeter. Now you're going to want to get a 30 millimeter with the 12 point. The 12 point is going to work on that nut. And we're going to go ahead and take that off. Alright, we went ahead and broke loose the 30 millimeter nut there on the CV axle, so we're just going to take our impact and zip it off here. So now that it's off, we're going to go ahead and tackle the back bolts behind holding the hub actually on. So we're going to take a look at the new hub, and you see here that you have 4 bolt holes. One here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. Those 4 bolt holes, if you're looking at the hub, you can see them through here. They're on the back side. One there, one there. On the back side, they're 12 millimeter bolts that hold that on. You don't have to do anything with the braking system. Just take those 12 millimeter bolts out, and we're going to pull that hub out. Alright, so we went ahead and undid all the bolts. As you see, each bolt looks like that, or bolt hole. Now the bolts actually didn't come all the way out because they were rubbing on the CV boot, but we have them unthreaded. Next, we're going to go ahead and pry this away. Well, you're going to have to do that, but first you're going to have to hit the hammer on the CV axle to make sure it actually loosens from the splines. So with the hammer, we're just going to hit it here real quick, make sure it pops back. So see how it was springing right there? That means that the splines loosened from the hub, and now we're just going to pop the wheel bearing off. Okay. We might have to have a little bit of persuasion. Our wheel bearing comes with new studs, so we can hit on the studs a little bit, hopefully shock it and make it come off. But we're just going to have some persuasion here and try to get this to come off. So with this now off, you just have the CV axle right here, and you have these 4 bolt holes. The bolt holes, the CV axle only goes one way. Just follow the pattern. Larger on the top, small on the bottom. What's funny though is that the old hub, there was a little bit of grease from the bearing, it looks like. Or someone else has done this before and they needed a little bit of help getting it onto the spline. Either way, doesn't look good. We're going to go ahead and put the new one on. So you got to make sure the splines line up, but you also have to make sure that the bolt holes line up. So just kind of work it back and forth until you get it to go back, and you can hook up a bolt into the hub by spinning it clockwise. So we put those 4 bolts in the back, and now don't forget to put that center nut back on, and make sure it's torqued all the way down to the
axle
axle is straight and shoved all the way through. You do not want to let it not go all the way. Good way you can do that is with an impact gun, just like what we did. Make sure it's tightened all the way down, and then we're going to also take the breaker bar and just do a little snug touch on it, and we'll put the drum back on after that. So we went ahead and torqued that down with the breaker bar. So hopefully you can put this drum on as easily as we can. It's going to go pretty well in our car. Not too bad to get it to go back on. So now you got that on, all you have to do is throw the wheel back on and you're good to go. So that's a wheel bearing replacement on a 2003 Pontiac Vibe. It should work for Toyota Matrixes, other Pontiac Vibes for their similar years.
This is all-wheel drive too.
And obviously this is all-wheel drive. So please like and subscribe to my channel. If you like this, also check out my other videos, or let me know if there's any other ones that you'd like me to do. Thanks.